So I have this bad habit of saying yes to random side quests. So naturally, I ended up playing with fire.
Oh my god.
I was in Australia and I wanted to try something I don't really have access to back home, and that's glass blowing. That's how I found myself in this warehouse studio in Melbourne, surrounded by the most gorgeous glasswork at Studio Decola. And in the studio, there are two main components: the furnace and, wait for it, the glory hole. Yes, it's actually called that, aka the reheating furnace. So you use a pipe to gather the molten glass, heated to 1100 degrees, which made me really question all my life choices. But this 2025, I'm gonna do one creative thing a month, and I had zero experience with glass blowing. But Billy and Laura walked me through the basics. And honestly, molding glass looked way easier when they did it. It's literally an arm workout. In this beginner workshop, I made a sculpted paperweight and a colorful blown cup. I got to pick out my colors and started the whole process, which is very time sensitive because you don't want the glass to harden. So you're constantly moving and turning the pipe while gathering from the furnace and rolling it into shape, and then adding color, then reheating it back in the glory hole, then shaping it at the bench, and finally blowing the glass. I'm so grateful that the Studio Decola team literally guided me through every step. They held my hand through all of it. And it's been a while since I've tried something for the very first time with no expectation to be good, but just to learn. And honestly, it was so humbling, but so much fun. And since the Burr months are here, we got to make a glass bauble ornament, which is one of a kind. These pieces take a few hours to cool, so you can pick them up the next day, and now I get to keep this little piece of Melbourne forever, which is probably the most unforgettable souvenir I've ever made. So this is your sign to try something new, and if you're ever in Melbourne, use my code KiaraBlowsGlass for 10% off a glass blowing class at Studio Decola.